Good morning, my people, my people, my people. My name is Chief Strongblood, St. Vincent the Grenadines, fear with the most hated son. The diaspora, which is my people. Life is sweet, life is beautiful, life is good. Let me tell you something. Don't get the impression that I am making it, I'm not making it, right? But I am still enjoying life to the fullest. A lot of people think that they have to be rich in order to enjoy life. No, you have to be contented. You have to make decisions, wise decisions, my people. I was listening to Boom FM this morning. Someone sent me a link. And Mr. Hamilton was on Boom FM. Mr. Hamilton said that when he was working at Jesco, he discovered a corrupt ring in Jesco. When he discovered this corrupt ring, the corruption that was happening, he tried to stamp it out. He got to everyone to try to stamp out this corrupt practice that was happening. He went to Ralph Gonsalves. He went to explain to Ralph Gonsalves what is happening and what is the response the people is giving him. Ralph Gonsalves said, like they're trying to push you out because you're honest. They're trying to push out the party because you're honest. But they can't do that. They can't do that. However, Mr. Hamilton said when Brexit was formed, the same corrupt people that he complained about and produced evidence about that was practicing corruption were the same corrupt people that Ralph Gonsalves take to establish Brexit. Mr. Hamilton was eventually pushed out of his party and out of his job. I tell you this to say this. Ralph Gonsalves is the root cause of everything that is wrong with St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Ralph Gonsalves is the root cause of everything that is wrong with St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Ralph Gonsalves is responsible for putting people who are corrupt in position of power because he knows all they want is an opportunity to be important and an opportunity to garnish a big salary. He knows that. That is why he have people like Colin John as commissioner, the deputy and the director of public prosecution. That is why you have them in place. So that he can do what white people all over the world do. Oppress black people, have them arguing and bickering because it's only when the black community is in turmoil that the white community feel at ease. Remember this, it is only when the black community are in turmoil, the white community feel at ease. My people, remember this. If I tell you that a cobra snake is venomous and it bites people, and when it bites people, they die, it does not mean that I am prejudiced to a cobra snake. When I tell you the characteristic of the white people in general, it does not mean that I am prejudiced towards white people. I'm just bringing a fact to your attention. CJ Weeks issue. The Commissioner of Police and the police department conducted an investigation into CJ Weeks' death. We know that the police officers were the instrumental player in the death of this young man, CJ Weeks. Some months ago, Colin John called CJ Weeks' mother for the file. Then he told her it is not completed as yet. Up to today, CJ Weeks' mother have not received that file as it relates to her son's death. Now, it seems like the Commissioner of Police and the Director of Public Prosecution have determined that there were no criminal liability as it relates to CJ Weeks' death, and they are not relieving or revealing the names of the police officers who were involved in CJ Weeks' death. Mind you, there is a court of civil jurisdiction in St. Vincent and the Grenadines where people can go and seek redress for civil matter if there is no criminal liability there. Are they telling Cedric's parents that they are not permitted to sue the government for a wrongful death case because the police were responsible for killing their son? Is that what they're saying? Is that why they will not make these names public? My people, Cedric's parents has a right to the findings of the police investigation. They also have a right to file a civil suit against the government of St. Vincent and the Grenadines and the police department of St. Vincent and the Grenadines to retrieve some form of redress or closure for their son's death. My people, so much things happening in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. The corruption is too widespread. Listen to this. The teachers are up in row with the government. Ralph Gonsalves have not been collecting the type of revenue from taxes that he had been collecting when he started his reign in 2001. He's collecting half as much. That means he has half as much money to be corrupt with. He have half as much money to pay workers. He have half as much money to do programs for the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. My people, that is why he's encouraging the teachers to come back to work. Apply for your job. When you apply for a job, you will start at the basic of which a teacher is paid. My people, have you ever heard of a man applying for a job? And when he applied for the job, he has 20 years experience. And they are paying him like if he has no experience. Have you ever heard a person applying for a job and they have a university degree in the field that they are going to be employed in, and they have the experience to go with their degree, and they are being paid as if they are just starting? Tell me what is wrong with this picture. My people, I went to Bermuda to work. And when I went to Bermuda to work, they recognized my 9 years plus service at the time. They recognize it. And when I was on the job, I was treated like a senior person. You understand? The NCOs treated me like a senior person. The inspector treated me. Listen to me. When I went to Bermuda to work, I was supposed to have an evaluation every 3 months. I worked in Bermuda for 4 years and was never evaluated. My people, what is wrong with this picture? What is wrong with this picture? Cost of living is rising. Yet the Prime Minister of St. Vincent and the Grenadines is forcing people on the breadline only because the man is incompetent. Nothing else. It is incompetence why he is forcing people on the breadline. Listen to me. If you are employed in a position and you are incapable of satisfying the criteria of that position in which you are employed, you must vacate the position for someone else who is more competent to take up the position and to lend growth where you were incapable of growing the economy. Simple. Now he has teachers who have dedicated their entire lives. My people, some of these teachers are 40 plus, 50 plus years, almost 50 years. Some of these teachers are close to retirement. What are they going to do? Go back as a new teacher who just been employed by this in the system and lose their pension, lose their gratuity? What kind of demon will ask sensible people to do such a thing? What kind of devil is Ralph Gonsalves? My people, this is how the Caucasians operate in Europe, in Canada, and in America. Everywhere they go. You go to South Africa, this is the behaviors that President Botha and those presidents before him was behaving with in South Africa. My people, if I tell you a cobra is a venomous snake, and if I tell you cobra love to bite people, and when a cobra bites you, it's going to die, it does not mean that I am prejudiced to the cobra. I am just bringing some important information about the snake to you. So when I tell you about the way white people behaves in Canada, in Europe, and in America, and anywhere they settle, it does not mean that I am prejudiced to them. I'm just bringing some useful information about the characteristics, about their behaviors. So when I tell you this about Ralph Gonsalves, it's not that I'm prejudiced against white people. I'm just telling you the characteristics. Let me give you an example. In America here, we know about 50 cents. We know about PDD and all of these people here. Do you think they are the best rappers they have in America? Do you think they are the best rappers that the music industry is exposed to? No, they are the rappers that will do anything to make a dollar, even destroy their community and the values of their communities. There are rappers who are better than these guys, and they will tell you that. But guess what? They want to rap conscious lyrics. They don't want to speak about homosexuality. They don't want to speak about party and money and drugs. They want to speak about what is happening in their community. They want to be messengers of positivity. That is why they are not given the opportunity. They are stronger lyrically. They are more eloquent. They are more intelligent. But they don't want to become a millionaire at all costs. But the white man want these kind of people who will talk about money and women and degrade women and talk about guns and shooting and killing, because that is what they want for the black community. The white community is only at ease when the black community is in turmoil. All of these corrupt practices started with Ralph Gonsalves because he put corrupt men in power, in position of power. So listen to me, everything that happens in St. Vincent and the Grenadines affects only the black community. Everything that happens there affects only the black community. My people, if I tell you when a cobra bites you, you're going to die, it doesn't mean I'm prejudiced to the cobra. I'm just bringing a fact of life to you. Mr. Hamilton says he tried to stamp out corruption in Jesco. He went to Ralph Gonsalves, and Ralph Gonsalves grinned with him and tell him, hey, they're trying to force you up because you're honest. Because you're honest. Not too long, Mr. Hamilton was out of unemployed. He was out of the party. And the same corrupt people who were in Jesco was now placed in Braxton to carry on the corruption. My people, if you are unable to do a job, common sense say you will leave that job. for someone who is capable of doing it. My name is Chief Strongblood. St. Vincent the Grenadines, favorite and most hated son. I'm gone. But let me tell you something. I am prejudiced to white people. They can't be trusted. I'm not prejudiced, unjustly prejudiced to them. I am justly prejudiced to them. Because they will destroy our black community for their own benefit. This is a prejudice. That is an informed prejudice that I have for them. My people, I'll talk to you a little later. I'm gone.